Good morning, Monday 29th of April, almost the end of another month. How does it happen? Where are we sitting? 1040 something subscribers over on YouTube, so that's amazing. Anyone that watched the end of the last vlog will know that this week's going to be a bit of a crazy one with a promotional giveaway coming up. Vlog not doing amazing, only $2.95. Whether that's an impact of having the ads at the beginning or what, I don't know. But yeah, short vlog from last week. So hopefully you've caught up on that. The store has been taking a pounding, which is good from a sales point of view. We are down to 476,208, and the lots have dropped by 100 and something, I think, there, hasn't it? So yeah, a lot going out the store, which is great. This week's challenge is going to be getting stuff back in the store, given that orders just seem to be flowing at the moment, which is fantastic. I think we had like 17 or 18 orders over the weekend, and there is another 8 or 9 this morning to pick as well, of which I have picked all but one. This one is Pickup. Damien, who is the most regular buyer from the store, going with the dark orange slopes again. They were in his last order, so yeah, he's made 11 orders from the store, so he's leading the rankings. Maybe I should have like a table to encourage people a bit more, don't know. What do we got then? The usual suspect kind of colours: the dark blue, the light blue greys, the blacks, the whites. There's a minifigure head and an array of red, dark red, and some medium blue, which has gone quite well. Not the most common colour, I think, but it seems to go quite well. This one, pretty basic colours: black, yellow and blue. Again, those kind of basic bricks always go well, and there's a fair bit of used in amongst things this morning, which is good. This one, a 501st, couple of parts, some lightsabers and some other bits and pieces. Maybe that's some kind of Republic tank, don't know. This is the biggest order, and this one is a cockpit piece from not sure what that's from now. Something Sith Imperial, isn't it? A smattering of dark blue grey and blue Technic pins, and then a whole watch of black in that one. Another decent little order, clearly Star Wars. A lot of these kind of cannon shooters and the little pieces that go in them there. Again, a bit of used mixed in here. Sand blue and a little bit of dark red, clearing me out of the sand blue 2x2s. I didn't have a lot of them, so something to add to the never-ending inventory list, which I think at this point was going to take me like half a day to actually work my way through it. This one is off to New Zealand, so another Kiwi order, this time off to Wellington, clearing me out of reddish brown 1x4 bricks, a whole bunch of those kind of Technic pins, or are they axles? I'm not sure. Some plant action and a little bit of dark blue grey in that one. And then the final one that's picked, there's one still to pick that's just come in, is quite a mixed bag. Some red slopes, some light blue grey bricks, a little bit of dark blue in there, and then a whole bunch of dark brown and reddish brown. So I'm thinking some kind of medieval thing on this one and that one. They just have that kind of feel. And the one that's sitting on the printer, I think, is for like 280 parts as well. So another one to pick, but I do have to get on and get all of this sorted. The buyer that thought they could bid and not pay by some chance actually paid over the weekend. So those two sets that I thought weren't sold have sold, which is good, so they can get off in the post. Still need to sort out these new plastic bags and where they're going to go, to make the kind of shipping and packing station a bit more functional. So I need to get all of this sorted and off, and then I've actually got some other work that I do need to do this afternoon, so I'm not going to get an awful lot more done today, but I do need to have a good think about how we're going to get some inventory back in the store to get those numbers back up. So that's kind of give me something to ponder through the day as I'm doing some other bits and pieces, and I'll report in on anything else that happens as we go along. But for those of you that didn't watch the end of the last vlog, I am going to be doing a giveaway of the Force of Creativity coffee book for people spending over $75 worth of parts in the store. I'm going to do a little side giveaway, one of the new sets for the YouTube kind of aspect of that, just to keep it interesting for everybody. Just playing with a couple of different layouts here, and then I need to do some investigation of how to get these into Instagram and things like that, so they can try and drive some sales really, and see what that kind of digital marketing can really do in terms of pushing people to the store. Had an inquiry over the weekend about whether or not I sell parts via the website. I know from watching M&R Productions, he tried to use Shopify to sell Lego, but Shopify has a restriction on that, so you can't sell Lego via Shopify. So I need to do some investigation whether or not I could add sets perhaps to the, like hard to find sets perhaps to the website in some kind of store mechanism. I don't know. There's always something to think about, but this kind of next couple of days is going to be focused on getting this promo out ahead of the May the 4th event, of which is it the weekend? It's Saturday, isn't it? May the 4th is going to be Saturday, so a big week ahead. Lots to do. Like I say, we've got all of this inventory updating to get through. I think it takes me at least an hour to do one of these pages, so there's 4 of them, and this one's already underway, so it's a good half day's worth of work still to plough on through that. So that's where we're at, kicking the week off. I shall be back once I have something of interest. Tuesday, 11:30. 7 orders in a very dark and dingy day. It's thundering and raining, and the light in here has been terrible. Even though I changed all the light bulbs to bright light white ones, I had to go real slow doing the picking, especially this order with dark green and black. Had to just go very steadily and carefully to make sure I was picking all the right parts. So it's taken me a little bit longer than usual, and the usual mixed bag of kind of orders. So yep, I think it's a Speed Champions of some variety, dark green and an awful lot of black, although not the usual kind of wheel arches and stuff like that parts. So could be a Batmobile, could be anything really. Someone obviously getting ready for the 25th anniversary figures, Sol Guerrera and Darth Maul, is it, in the book? Yeah, with a few other kind of printed tiles from the Star Wars selection. These little arches that obviously go on those plates to make the stand, and a whole bunch of lightsaber wands. This one is 25 6 by 14, 16, whatever it is, plates, so almost clearing me out of those ones. A couple of clone troopers there, along with some white and just the usual colour kind of parts. Nice little selection of browns and reddish browns, dark browns, clearing me out of the dark brown 2x1 slopes, cheese slopes, whatever you call them. Little order of white parts with a little smattering of light blue grey. It has a very Hoth feel to it, excuse me, as does this one, with a whole bunch of white, a little bit of light blue, a couple of tiny bits of dark blue grey in there, and a little bit of yellow. And then the biggest order, getting the tile for today, was kind of a weird one, because they've kind of picked one of every colour cheese slope, like they were making a colour chart, but maybe not. A little bit of dark blue, a little bit of black, and an awful lot of light blue grey, and a lot of parts that would suggest that they were making some greebling or something on a Star Wars ship. So that's the 7 already. Just got to do the labels and get them packed up. I did continue doing my kind of inventory additions yesterday, but those are the new ones from these orders where things are running low. I did do another page of my 4 that I had, so I now only have 3 to go, which it took me an awful long time last night. I don't know why. The internet was a bit slow, and maybe I was just a bit slow getting through it. One order getting picked up by Damien later this afternoon. You may be able to hear the thunder in the background. Nice to have the window open and not the aircon for a change. But other than that, kind of we are taking a beating on the parts, and I'm very conscious that I need to start thinking about getting some into the store. Let's just go down here where I switch to the store so you don't see anyone's name and details and stuff like that. Alright, we're back. Visit the store. Oh dear. Okay. We've dropped down to 475, so we have, I mean, in a week we've done an awful lot, and the last time I looked on Brick Freedom, we've sold over 30,000 parts in April, and that's including being shut for a period of time, which makes it the biggest month in terms of parts selling, and pretty close to last month's value as well, which is really interesting given that we were closed for a little bit. Obviously later today we are going to be kind of sorting out all of the where are they all gone, the giveaway. Here we are, giveaway video to record and various bits and pieces of promotion to try and get on there. Yeah, so that's going to kick off tomorrow, May the 1st, all the way through to the end of May. $75 in store. It's going to get you in a chance to win the Force of Creativity book, assuming I can bag one when it kind of comes online 9 PM my time here. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. And I'm also going to do a little giveaway for the YouTube kind of followers as well, so probably Commander Cody or something like that, just for kind of interacting with this video and sharing it, which would be amazing. So that's where we're at. Post run to do. Got to catch up on all of this. This really is my priority for the next day, the rest of the day. Get on top of this so that I know where I stand in terms of parts I need to order. I did a very small, well, it says small, I did about 20,000 parts orders yesterday. It wasn't particularly a lot of lots, maybe only a couple of hundred lots, more than that, but kind of, yeah. There's one big order done, but it'll take a little while to get here. So other than that, it's just a case of trying to figure out from all of these wanted lists which ones are really the staples, you know, like 2x3 plates, 2x4 plates, 2x2, 2x1 bricks, things like that. So I'm going to create a different wanted list, which is really going to be based on things that sell through the store really quickly, because it feels like kind of need to prioritize between things that bring people in regularly and those things that kind of add lots. So always thinking, always trying to figure out another way that you can kind of keep things moving. And yeah, this week is going to be a bit crazy, hopefully, once this promo starts. So probably not going to get a lot of time, but it will give us, hopefully, it will give us a bit of an injection of income, which will allow us to kind of reinvest in parts. So I'll get on with the post and I'll check back later. Tuesday afternoon, a little bit of a parts delivery. Just give you the highlights. I think they're hats, Ninjago hats, but they always make me think of bin lids. Don't know why. Dark orange slopes. Well, shouldn't be in there, should they? Some olive green tiles and some dark blue grey storage container boxes, doors even. Dark red slopes, translate blue, some more dark red. Some of these things, I think they were in one of the battle packs, but they've proved quite popular. Olive green tiles, always popular. Some of them, I've definitely sold some, so I got some more in. A couple of these kind of light blue, grey and black tend to be steady sellers. Given that Lego Masters kind of were using these the other day, it's kind of timely that they arrived. We'll see if they go quickly. People recreating the little fondant cakes in the wrappers that they used these for, the Danish pairing, which was very impressive. Some dark orange curved tiles, again dark orange, way popular, eh? And some of those inverted slopes, are they? Anyway, that's all that. Come in. I'll show you the PSX file in a minute. The delivery man that never delivers strikes again. Just collected this from the post shop. 3 copies of that. Got them at $65. So way under delivery from Maya. Beautifully packaged as well. They had another couple of layers of this bubble bag stuff on the top. They're all wrapped up in bubble wrap. So 3 copies of that. Again, having sold those display plates today, that's where they came from when I parted out the other copies of that. And at 65, those minifigures more than pay for the entire set. Although I may keep one of those sets for my son, who has shown an interest in it, and they didn't have any in store when we were there, so that could be a winner for him. Anyway, PSX file. I've been working on the giveaway video. That's all done, uploaded and ready, and so everything's kind of set, assuming I can get my hands on one of these books. Otherwise it's going to be a lot of work wasted. PSX file, so it's not a great deal of parts. It's only 685, 16 lots, totaling $303 all intents and purposes. My buying cost was about $100, I think. 88 and 26. What's that? 104. So almost 3 times part out value, which is pretty good. And other than that, I haven't done any more of this, and things just keep piling up. So I'm going to put this lot away, and then I'm going to catch up on the inventory stuff for the day and get ready for the May the 1st promos to kick off, which I believe will be either 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. I can't remember what the East Coast time difference is for when they will tick over into midnight, but it could be 10 o'clock. But I'll be ready, so fingers crossed. So here we are, LEGO Store, May the 1st. I believe the sets are all going to be out. You can see the TIE Interceptor. And Droidica and stuff like that. So people just waiting for the store to open. I don't know what time it opens. I thought it was 9 o'clock, but I'll go and have a look, see what time it is. It's taking a sweet time opening these doors. Charge! Wednesday. Just before lunchtime, been busy morning as ever. Was just checking on feedback, of which continues to be good, which is good. Kind of get away from those 2 negatives that we had, which I've still not had any motion from customer service on Bricklink about this non-shipping seller alert, which, you know, technically it is not, but I'm not sure what else you can really do in terms of that process. Obviously last night, a bit earlier, a bit more of a civilized time for WA, because the LEGO group work off of East Coast times, midnight their time, 10 PM our time. I did secure the goods for the promotion, so that's a relief. So that the email has been sent out to people that are on the mailing list this morning, and the video will go up once it's actually May the 1st on Bricklink. Because of that time difference, I didn't want to create too much confusion, so at 1 o'clock the video will go published. We've got Commander Cody ordered, we got a couple of the troop carriers because I did this order, and I also ordered the UCS TIE Fighter for my own collection. We've got the book, and we've got that coin. That's the one that I really wanted. That one's meh. And polybags, I mean, you could get them in store, so them giving them away seems a bit of a cheat. There was also some other bits and pieces. There were some digital downloads, which I actually downloaded as well. What do they look like? Let's have a little look. Oh, there's like a little sketch, which is pretty cute. That seems to come in a million different formats. I don't know why. There is a General Grievous sketch, again, that comes in a whole bunch of different formats. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? These are kind of additional to the book, I believe. There's a Darth Vader one. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And there is an Ahsoka one, I believe. It's just... there she is. Ahsoka. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Nice design. I wonder if that's how the actual design team works on it, kind of flat graphics like that, or whether they do a lot more kind of research and mood boards and things like that. Anyway, those are the digital downloads that you could get for, I think it was 100 VIP points. Anyway, kind of, I think everyone's kind of had the same message, that you placed your order and then it said stuff was out of stock. Cody went out of stock really quickly on online. Kind of, I went back in to get a couple more and he wasn't there. But luckily, I went in store this morning. So all of this stuff is really for the store. Kind of between my wife and I, we've probably got like a good handful of these coming. Those are really for investment, because I just think they're going to be one of those ones that's always sought after. And then the Bark Speeder is really for Keller and Begg. The Clone Troopers aren't particularly interested in Grogu, obviously, to a penny. But I think as a minifigure, he's a good one to add to the store, so that's why he's there. And similarly with this Sith Infiltrator, it's all about Sol Guerrera. I think in the initial weeks he's probably worth the value of the set. But you've obviously got Qui-Gon Jinn with the pauldron cape, whatever you want to call it, and Darth Maul, which yes, some people are really upset that he doesn't have pupils. I don't give a crap. It doesn't really make much difference, does it? And what is kind of another fantastic Brickheads double pack, obviously the Heroes of Endor was pretty cool. That's cool. Princess Queen Amidala. I'm not sure what they're classing here as. Queen Amidala, it says on the top. Nobody cares about him. I think he's quite cool. That's pretty cool. I'm hoping that's a printed brick, not a sticker. I don't think they usually do stickers on Brickheads. This is the back of the box, isn't it? Turn it round, lad. There you go. Now you can see the names. And they're in a different order. Oh, that order on the front, and a different order on the back, and a different order on the front. Yeah. I'll tell you what was disappointing. The Lego Passport stamp was not that logo. It was just a bog standard 25 logo. I'm not sure where I've put my passport now. It was here. What have I done with it? Not sure where that's gone. Usually I keep it on my shelf. Anyway, 6 orders in overnight. I'm expecting it to be a fairly quiet end to the week, because I think people will be spending up large. There's a lot of sets coming out today, so I think we'll kind of see this level of orders for the rest of the week. This one, a whole bunch of reddish brown, tan, one dark brown, some black, some white. Could be anything, that one. That could be anything. The green bits probably suggest it's something more landscapey, but could be anything. This one has a definite kind of Star Warsy feel, but equally it could be space or something like that. Whole load of white curved slopes, clearing me out of those. Down here we've got the Lighthouse Keeper for Lego Ideas, and just a selection of tan tiles. The biggest order, which isn't saying much because it was only 338 parts in 28 odd lots, is all white. So again, my instinct says Hoth, could be anything though. This one kind of bit of dark blue, bit of red, some Technic pins, and then a whole bunch of light blue, dark blue, grey plates. Again, running low on lots of basics like 2x4 plates. Really need to turn my attention to some restock in that department. And then this little one, very small parts all the way in black and dark blue grey, with one lonely, or two, there's 2 of them in there, Technic pins floating around. So yeah, that's the 6 orders. All the labels and everything are already done, so it's just a case of packing them up. Need to put away this stuff and then hope that the investment in the Force of Creativity book creates a bit of a buzz and drives some sales. That would be nice. Kind of, it would help kind of fund a restock. I've got that box the wrong way around as well. I was thinking it was a bit rubbishy, but it's got a different logo. Interesting. Episode 1, 25 years. Quality battle droids. I wonder if they'll end up selling this set, because they've made it kind of a full production set. It's got its, you know, it's not like one of these gift with purchase sets that you sometimes get that have different packaging, but they've made this one fully production ready, haven't they? Barcodes, everything. So I wonder if somewhere down the line they're going to start selling this as an actual set. Pretty cool gift with purchase though, and as I say, kind of between the wife and I, we've got a few of them coming. But kind of, I do like Saul Guerrero. He's one of my favourite characters in Andor. So that's cool. Yeah, rambling. Gonna stop. Get on with the admin, which is still ticking along. I did kind of make a little bit of a start on that sheet, but there's a lot of that admin to do, and I want to try and get that boxed off today so that it's out of the way before the end of the week, so we can concentrate on kind of getting parts into the store. Thursday, just gone lunchtime, orders picked, video going okay, although on 9 orders in, not one of them over the threshold. So simple, singular part going out there. I had a few of them, but they have steadily ticked away. The most diverse order here, lots of food related kind of printed tiles and some spiders. Hopefully they're not for the food. Some spiders' webs to go with the spiders. Those, I don't know what you really call them, round bricks with grill around them, and then some reddish brown, some dark red and some red. Those for Pick a Brick Wall from quite a while ago, so good to see them going at last. Biggest order of the day, 300 and something parts, predominantly the usual suspects of light blue, dark blue grey, a little bit of trans blue and blue Technic pins, a little bit of black again, Technic pins, and some tan. Kind of, it definitely has a Star Wars feel. This one just kind of trans dark brown and some trans rounded top aerials. This one here is going to Bricks for Leisure, who I actually follow on Instagram, and she's been building a new store which is mighty impressive and I have serious envy of. So there's a bit of used in here, light grey stuff, a knight helmet or 2, was it 1 or 2 of those? I'm going to double check that. A postman and a whole lot of kind of satin trans circular bricks, cones, tiles, and clearing me out of the 2023 trans black 2x1 plates. This one kind of all reddish brown apart from 2 dark brown kind of hinge axle bolt, don't know what you'd call them joints. Little city, mixed bags and plants, a wheel, odds and sods in that one. A clone trooper of some variety, can't remember the name, helmet, some lightsabers and some whites in that one, and another one which is just 2 parts blue down that. Yeah, so that's it, 9 orders, none of them over $75, so nobody going into the draw so far, so I'm keeping the book. Day 2, 2nd day of May now, and the book's all mine. Someone's going to have to come and win it by placing an order. Had a delivery in from Germany, wrapped in newspaper, so we can have a good look at the Hallstatt meat offerings. Some nice kind of lamb ribs there, nice, not sure what that is, a bit of mince, nice steaky type situation, some chicken parts. Yeah, I'm not sure what those prices are looking like, not being in Germany, but it's pretty good. I can't read German, so I can't tell you the story, but it's good. It's always interesting seeing newspapers from a different country, isn't it? Because you kind of get to see what their news is. Bit of strudel, lovely. Anyway, the order was a whole bunch of these. I think it might be 200 of them or something like that, but they always go steady little seller, that one. So that's in. I just need to put it in the store. I'm about to do all the packaging. I've got all the boxes made up. We have guests staying for the weekend, so my packaging supplies are now stacked in the middle of the store. So there's a little bit of a wandering around that's required. Last night I did the dark blue grey bag of this stuff from that store purchase from Lackland from a while back. 2,500 parts or something like that into the store, which is good, which only leaves us these 3 bags now to sort out. And then there's that bag of used that came with the large store purchase still to be sorted, and that's where we're at, really. I'm going to get this all packed up and ready to go, and then I've got some other chores to do that I need to get done, but I did make headway with the inventory update. Another page cleared. That's what's kind of come out of today's orders, and that means I've only got 2 pages, but that one's pretty spaced out, so it won't take me too long, and that one's not too bad, but getting there. But there's always plenty of things that need doing. Got this little pot of miscellaneous stuff that I found in the wrong places that needs rehoming, and then there's that little pot there that's kind of parts that weren't recognised or found within the store purchase that needed sorting. But we're obviously kind of starting to think about moving the store probably next week, at least start the process. Got to figure out how I'm going to do it and in what order, so that we stay functional whilst we're on the move. So a little bit of thinking to do about how we're going to do it. When I had a look at some shelving solutions this morning, perhaps give me a bit more height in terms of the shelving and a bit more shelves, because I don't think we're going to continue with these shelves through the next room. Obviously the walls be patched and stuff in here, but I'm not sure we're going to continue with that shelving idea. So as ever, lots of things to do, all of that under there to tidy up and sort out, but once we get things starting to come together in the other room, then we'll know where we're at, whether to have shelves coming out at a 90 degree angle, so that you've got some little aisles or something like that. I just don't know how much room you need between a shelf. Like if I get some of these, how much room do you need so that you can crouch down and still see the shelf numbers down the bottom? So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Bad batch finished last night. I didn't cry, don't worry, but it was pretty good. A brutal crosshair. Jeez, I won't spoil it, but that is brutal. No messing. But it does solve that problem, doesn't it? So yeah, that's it. We're on to Tales of the Empire next, I think, which I'm really looking forward to, and some reading. I've kind of gone all in on the Timothy Zahn Thrawn trilogy, so bit of a change. So you really do an awful lot of reading, so that'll be quite cool. Kind of, I've read a couple of Star Wars books in the past, and they were pretty good, but usually on holiday. So that's where we're at. Rambling, orders to pick and pack, and then chores to get on with, those to put away, and I'll check back. It's Friday. It is, what time is it? It's 1 o'clock. So anyone that's watched this regularly knows that I am well and truly on the wind down by now. 4 orders in overnight, all fairly modest, as the words for it go, which is all good. As I kind of thought, May the 4th and all of the new sets that are out, kind of, it does impact on your sales. So what are we on to now? May the 3rd, 3 days in, still nobody gone over the threshold for the giveaway. So whoever enters has pretty much got a 1 in 1 chance of winning at the moment. What have we got? We've got a sticker sheet from the one of the gift with purchase houses. Can't remember which one it is. Houses of the World. It could be the Japanese, Chinese, whatever kind of house it was, or it could be the fruit shop. Can't really remember. A couple of windscreens in the old trans brown, black, whatever it is. Some parts, interesting, and some dark blue grey there. The biggest order, a whole bunch of black slopes predominantly, clearing me out of these chunky ones. A little smattering of Technic bricks and some brackets, and then a host of dark blue grey kind of brick parts. Interesting, kind of feels like a building, but all those slopes, not sure, but yeah, pretty cool. And then a Batman dark bluish grey suit, black belt, black hands, spongy gait with one hole and black boots. Whoever he is, I don't know. Anyway, that and a smattering of light blue grey. So, just the 4 orders. It has been a very quiet week this week in terms of volume after a crazy weekend. Kind of the beginning of the week was really busy following the Anzac Day, and then it has quietened off, which I guess is kind of understandable for obvious reasons. So yesterday I finished doing my inventory additions, which was good. Got that out of the way. Took a few hours, to be honest. So, you know, the upside and downsides of not doing part outs and doing it, that kind of thing. Everything takes an awful lot of time. But I have been working on the new room layout, which is kind of shaping up like this. Those of you that have seen the box room, the spare room, the guest room, it is actually a guest room at the moment and very neat and tidy with scented candles. But these are kind of utilising what we've got. Obviously there's a whole bunch of space down here for more of those to get stacked up. Bunnings has these kind of big, more industrial looking shelves, which I can get 18 cabinets back to back on, which will be fantastic. And then we've obviously got this second one of those here. I think they're about $55 or something, which can be used for the plastic bins, so the 2 litres and the 5 litres for now, but ultimately can be adapted to incorporate another 18 cabinets. Over the top of these drawers are going to be the 2 desks that I use currently, so these ones. They're going to sit over the top of that, which does mean there's a bit of a void back here, but that might be a useful space because these drawers, you can pull them out, they're not too heavy, so it could be a useful space under desk for storing sets or kind of whatever we want. Going to have packaging materials down here, so this stuff I'm just going to kind of recreate these, cut the ends off the boxes so I can access things a bit like a shelf system, but not. And then there's all of this kind of desk space for picking and packing and stuff like that, which is useful. And there'll be enough space over in this top corner here for a future drawer stack, which could go quite tall, like the one I've got in the wardrobe here. And then over here at the same height, which I think is about 1.8 meters, I could get 2 of the smaller shelves in, so I could repurpose 2 of these, which would give me a little bit of shelf space for other things that I need to get out of the way. So yeah, that's kind of the plan at the moment. The white shelf will be reused over here. This is 80 centimeters gap, which is what I estimate you kind of need, this side and this side, in order to get down and be able to see everything. It might not need to be that wide, but luckily those shelves are 800 wide, so they'll fit in that gap quite nicely. So this kind of work will probably begin next week. Obviously I need to take the bed apart that's in there and bits like that, but yeah, this is kind of where we're heading. I'll be able to have my desk chair here, so there's a bit of space behind me and stuff like that. The printer and the labels can all go over here out of the way, which should make for a pretty usable space. Certainly gives me a bit more room for bringing in some drawer cabinets, some cabinets anyway, and then another stack of these. And beyond that, who knows? I mean, yeah, after that we're in trouble. We'll have to do away with the desk and have another shorter shelf on the end here and do that. 2 big long aisles. Anyway, that's kind of where we're headed with that. Otherwise, we're just kind of ticking along, really. It's Friday afternoon, obviously. Going to do the post stuff. And then that'll be me pretty much done for the day, really. Probably not do any picking on Saturday. Wait till Sunday to do any picking. As I said, we've kind of got family here this weekend anyway, down from Queensland. So yeah, just that little pile of stuff from the store to sort out. But other than that, kind of, yeah, next week I think I'm going to be doing 3 days work elsewhere, which might mean limited kind of time getting stuff in the store, which again isn't great because we're kind of just diminishing numbers right now. But that's the reality of it. Kind of 3 days working elsewhere gives me some funds to put into stock. So that's us for so far. If there's any more, I'll get back to you. If not, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next week. Cheers.